In the story of our lives, there's often a sneaky enemy that stops us from doing things, not doing anything. It's like a quiet power that slows down our plans, makes us less excited, and keeps us stuck without doing anything. It shows up in different ways, like when we're too scared to try something new or when we keep putting things off. Picture this. The main character, really determined, is right at the door of something amazing, but there's something stopping them. That something is a mix of reasons, like being scared to fail, wanting to stay in a comfy place, or feeling too overwhelmed. These reasons surround them like a big wall, stopping them from moving forward. There are various reasons why individuals might struggle to take action, and overcoming these barriers can be challenging. Here are some common reasons and strategies to combat them. Fear of failure. The worry about failing can stop even the strongest people from moving forward. It's like a ghost that talks doubt, makes us feel unsure, and darkens our dreams. This fear usually comes from really not wanting to let ourselves or others down. Deep inside, it's like a mental wall, saying if we don't do well, it means we're not good enough. Our minds make up scary stories, picturing us being embarrassed in front of everyone or facing problems that can't be fixed. These thoughts make even tiny steps toward success feel really hard. Perfectionism. Perfectionism, aiming for absolute perfection, can be a strong motivator, but it can also stop us from moving forward. It's like always wanting to do everything perfectly, which sounds good, but it can actually slow us down and block new ideas. At first, wanting things to be perfect seems great. It shows we care about doing our best. But underneath, it's like we set really high standards that are almost impossible to reach. Perfectionists expect a lot from themselves, which leads to always feeling not good enough and constantly criticizing themselves. The problem with perfectionism is that it often stops us from taking action. Tasks seem really hard because we're scared we won't meet these super high standards. So we end up delaying things to avoid starting and not doing perfectly. This keeps making us feel not good enough, stopping progress, and blocking creativity. Lack of clarity. Imagine being surrounded by thick fog, not knowing where to go. That's what it's like when things aren't clear. It feels like you're lost in uncertainty. It's like not having a clear map or a plan, making even easy things feel really hard, like trying to find your way through a dark maze. This lack of clarity happens when goals are not clear, objectives are fuzzy, or there's no organized plan. It's like standing at a crossroads without any signs, not sure which way to go. When you don't have a clear goal, taking action becomes like a slow and careful dance, each step unsure. Think about trying to put together a puzzle without knowing what the picture looks like. It's a bunch of pieces with no idea how they fit. In the same way, tasks without clarity are confusing, making it tough to figure out what's important, plan, or even start doing things. Procrastination. Procrastination, the sneaky time stealer, quietly takes away people's ability to get things done and their sense of calm. It's the act of putting off tasks, choosing short-term comfort over long-term goals. This might seem harmless, but it slowly eats away at motivation and progress. At its core, procrastination often looks like a quick break, a moment to escape from the stress of looming responsibilities. It loves distractions, like social media, entertainment, or simple tasks that give a short break from the pressure of upcoming duties. In a procrastinator's mind, there's a battle between finding reasons and excuses to delay and the awareness that tasks are piling up. Procrastination makes people feel guilty, weakens self-control, and starts a cycle of avoiding things that need to be done. Overwhelm. Feeling overwhelmed is like being caught in a storm, with tasks, responsibilities, and duties swirling around like a whirlwind that seems impossible to conquer. It's like being buried under a huge pile of things to do, making it hard to move forward and get things done. Being overwhelmed can make even simple tasks feel huge, creating a sense of helplessness. Your mind gets filled with a chaotic mess of thoughts, making it tough to figure out what's important, focus, or take action. To fight overwhelm, it's important to regain a sense of control in the middle of all the chaos. Breaking tasks into smaller, manageable parts is key. Prioritizing these tasks based on what's urgent and important gives a clear plan for navigating through the storm. Lack of confidence. Imagine a sneaky enemy hiding in the shadows, quietly making it harder to chase your dreams or make important decisions. That's what lack of confidence is like. It's a quiet voice of self-doubt, whispering that you might not be good enough and making it harder to believe in yourself and your abilities. This lack of confidence affects many parts of life. It makes it tough to make decisions, stops creativity, and keeps you from taking risks that could lead to success. It's like an anchor holding back your ambition, making it feel almost impossible to reach your goals. To beat this lack of confidence, you need to actively challenge those negative thoughts about yourself and work on seeing yourself in a more positive way. Being kind to yourself and understanding that everyone goes through moments of self-doubt is a good place to start. Distractions. Distractions are like tempting calls from the focus-free shores, quietly stealing away our ability to get things done and stay focused. They come in different forms: constant phone notifications, the pull of social media, a never-ending stream of emails, or even tasks that seem urgent but aren't really. These distractions sneak into our work areas and minds, messing up our efforts to stay focused and be productive. In the digital age, distractions have become even more of a problem. There's always a flood of information trying to get our attention. Even though multitasking might seem like a good idea, it usually just divides our attention, making our work not as good and slowing us down. To beat distractions, you need to build up mental strength against interruptions, making a space where you can work without distractions. Whether it's clearing away physical mess or avoiding digital temptations, gives you a peaceful place to concentrate. Setting specific times just for focused work helps keep distractions at bay. Our lives are like a big theater, and there are sneaky enemies trying to stop us from moving forward and reaching our potential. These foes hide in the shadows, slowing us down and holding us back. Whether it's the scary feeling of failing, the desire to be perfect, not knowing what to do, delaying tasks, feeling overwhelmed, lacking confidence, or getting distracted, these challenges often get in the way of our dreams.